Hey everybody, how's it going? Danny Soleil here, aka Travel Man Dan, aka Reading Man Dan, and welcome to day 53 of my 75 hard journey. Oh yeah! Feeling good, feeling pumped up. But to be brutally honest with you, I am extremely tired. I am like zapped out, probably the worst I've been in all the days. I am exhausted. Long day, long, stressful day of work. Only to go and do some other things after work, and then you got to get your second workout in. I still got to read my 10 pages of reading, so I'm going to hop right into this. I'm going ahead and documenting every single day of my 75 hard journey here on YouTube so I can go back and look at it, feel good, maybe feel sad if I mess up, but either way, I made it to 53 days. I got 22 more days to go, so I feel strong, I feel good, but most of all, I hope that I can go ahead and inspire at least one single person to go give this a try. Try it out for yourself. Maybe you'll feel the benefits of it. Today, we're going to finish chapter number 15 of the 75 Hard book, written by Andy Frisella, The Tactical Guide to Winning the War with Yourself. If you remember 2 days ago, we read up to the part where Andy Frisella talks about what he did, and we are talking about task number 3, and that's working out twice a day. And let me tell you, man, I just got done with my second workout. My second workout outdoors is just a brisk walk for 45 minutes. It's actually helping my knee recover from the surgery. It's actually getting me out there and helping me think a lot and just relax and take that time to kind of mentally decompress from my stressful job, my work and pursuit of everything creatively in the acting world, and just look, I don't care what you're doing, it just helps when you walk. It helps not only with your body weight and your muscles and things like that, but it also helps with, just kind of organizing and decompressing and allowing you to think while you walk. It could help you. It can help anybody in the world. So definitely, if you're going ahead and looking for an outdoor workout, I suggest doing your workout in the morning with weights like I do, or some type of yoga or something, and then going and walking at night, or vice versa. I am tired, guys, so I'm going to get through this thing. If I sound slurry, I promise I haven't had any alcohol. Let's get into it. All right, what I did, Andy Frisella did. When it came to working out, the two things I made it a point to do were I worked out first thing in the morning. I took pride in doing my outdoor workout in terrible conditions. When I say I worked out first thing in the morning, I mean that it was the very first thing I did when I left my house. I run a bunch of companies and have a lot of important personal projects going on. All of that takes a lot out of me. The last thing I want to do is have to work all day, then hit the weights after I'm already wiped out. On top of that, when you exercise early in the day, there are all sorts of benefits. Increased energy, better mental focus, and you're in a better mood, as well as reviving your metabolism for the day, which from my personal experience equals more fat loss. Absolutely. I'm at the gym 5:15 usually every day. Only in California there are hundreds of people, but definitely get up right in the morning, get that thing going, get your weights in, get your movement in, get your stretching in. That's my also opinion. So I hit the workouts early. I train with weights and I train intensely. Not everybody's going to do weight training, but I highly recommend that whatever you do it early. Okay? I would also recommend that your workout involves some sort of resistance training, because you'll end up looking better at the end. And how we look and feel has a lot to do with how we perform. So don't snooze on it. It matters. It definitely matters. In terms of how I train, I pretty much do a traditional 6-day split. Okay? I train shoulders first, then chest, then legs, then back, then arms, and then legs again. Wow, I just realized I'm doing actually the same thing. I didn't know that. I didn't know he trained like that. So I train legs twice and everything else once a week. Now, the reason I train legs twice is I'm trying to get the strength back in my legs, and I'm already probably a little disproportionate, like a little more muscle on top, because I just haven't worked out my legs, and man, it's got to be almost, probably right before the surgery, a few months. So definitely about 8 months. So not only do I have atrophy, but I haven't had the strength. So what I'm doing is shoulders, chest, And tomorrow will be the light kind of, like my physical therapy style training. And then we do back, and we do arms, and then we do legs again with a little more of the machines. Okay, so very easy, very light. But what my goal is to get up, get my legs, get that base foundational strength going, and then be able to lift some weights with squats, deadlifts, leg presses, the traditional more heavier weights for your legs to build up the strength and mass on them. Sometime in, I'm saying July-ish, but we're going to take it easy. We're going slower than I need to because I just want to take it slow. But let's find out back what's going on here. Sometimes during the 75 hard, I'd be really fucking sore. I was always sore, but some days, I can't get off the toilet sore. So instead of doing weights, I would just do 2 cardio workouts, okay? That way, I can give my body an active day rest. You need to understand that this isn't cheating. People are confused about that. The requirement is 2 workouts, 1 indoor, 1 outdoor. But nowhere do I say you have to do weight training, and the reality is a lot of cardio involves some sort of resistance. The bottom line is that this program is intense, but it doesn't promote stupidity. Sometimes your body needs a break from weights. After misconception is that doing cardio means you have to run for 45 minutes. Oh, another misconception. My eyes are just like crisscrossing. I'm so tired. No, it doesn't mean that. You can walk, but it's always good to put your scale, your cardio, so it challenges you. So for me, I put on a 35-pound vest and I walk in the area around my house, which is full of long, steady, steep hills. Trust me, it's a workout. Not just taxing on the heart, but my whole body. Good. So, like I said, in addition to working out earlier, I also took pride in having to do my outdoor workout in terrible conditions. In terms of timing, there were a couple of times during my program where the day got away from me. I wasn't able to get my outdoor workout until late into the night. I can tell you that there were at least 10 times where I had to do my outdoor cardio, like literally in the middle of the night, between 12 a.m. and 2 a.m. Wow, dedication. I'd be on the driveway, on the bike, trying to keep myself from falling asleep. I'm not going to bullshit you. It sucked. But the reality is 45 minutes go pretty quickly. When you are done, you feel so good about yourself, you have the sense of pride. Regardless of how much you didn't want to do it, you did it. That's what the program's all about. One day, I had to get up at 4 a.m. and work out with weights. Then spend the whole day at a speaking event. Then host a VIP dinner after speaking dinner. By the time I got done, it was almost midnight and I was completely wiped out. That's when my bitch voice, yes, I have one too, spoke up and said, listen, you're exhausted. You've worked so hard today. Nobody would blame you if you punked out on your 75 hard requirement. And really, nobody even needs to know. Just say screw it. Well, I didn't say screw it. Instead, I spoke back to my bitch voice and said, screw you. By that point, I had created the mental toughness strong enough to deal with the kind of temptation. That was the closest I came to failing. It was April 6, 2019. Yes, I know the date because in hindsight, that was the major turning point for me where I started to believe in myself and where the power came on mentally, as I like to say. That's pretty cool. It was the actual day. The other thing that happened for me is that instead of trying to get out of doing the outdoor workout when conditions weren't right, I actually wanted conditions to suck. I took pride in going outside and working out when the weather was absolutely suck. That's a true thing. After I read this and stuff, the first time I was on crutches and it was raining, it did suck. But after that, it rained like 2 or 3 more times and I was out there and I took pride in it. I really, really enjoyed it actually because I knew I was doing something tough that nobody else would do. My first 75 hard experience stretched across the changing of the force of the seasons. So I had the privilege of doing outdoor workouts in the intense, impressive heat and humidity summer in the Midwest. However, I also had workouts in 9-degree freezing cold blizzard conditions where I had to put on 2 pairs of sweatpants and 2 sweatshirts and a stocking cap and thermal gloves and even a ski mask. But I did it, and I felt like a badass for doing it. Where I live in Missouri during the summer, there are tornado warnings all the time. And I still did my outdoor workout. I'm not telling you to do that. You probably shouldn't. I'm telling you that to show you how disciplined and determined you become on 75 hard. It will happen to you too. Even if you are thinking right now, man, this dude is nuts. I promise after 20 days, you don't even care what the conditions are like. True. And after 30 days, you want them to be hard. You'll see. That attitude toward outdoor workout is just one example of what happens to you mentally as the progress through 75 Hard. What happens is that you start to crave those opportunities that separate the average from the exceptional. You look for those situations where everybody else is packing it in and going home. But you're getting out and you're doing the hard thing that nobody is willing to do. You end up feeling like a god among mortals because you can see and recognize by the day. And in a very literal way, the gap between you and everyone else is widening. That's something 99% of the people on this earth will never experience. That's it, man. That's what Andy Frisella did. I love that. Definitely motivating. I understand everything that he's talking about when he's saying that. Look, guys, I'm exhausted. I'm slurring my words. I'm so tired. But I still got to go ahead and I got to do the dishes. Another thing that I don't really want to do right now. And I got to go ahead and I got to read my 10 pages. So I'm going to pretty much end it there. Everything is going great on my 75 Hard journey. Getting through it. Everything that he said in this book, I've experienced. Critical 4 task is tomorrow, and it is about reading a book. So I'll share with you what I'm reading this time. I'll tell you this: I've already read 4 books, and I'm pretty excited about that in 53 days. But so tomorrow, stay tuned. Thank you so much. I hope that I was able to go ahead, provide some value, some entertainment. Maybe you're thinking about doing this and you want to listen to my experience. Here it is. I hope that I inspired at least one single person. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see you tomorrow. I'm Danny Soleil, aka Reading Man Dan, aka Travel Man Dan. And remember, it's a big world out there. Make sure you see every bit of it. Bye, guys.